Fox News Midday.
All right, we have some amazing people come through here all the time. It's not every day, though, that you get a national honored hero. Not to mention he's 8 years old, and he's sitting right here next to me. We're going to find out why here in just a minute. This is Jarvis Henderson Jr. and his mother, Paula Edwards. It's so great to have both of you here.
Oh, yeah.
So I got to admit, I know a little bit about your story, but the headline, I guess, would be that the young Jarvis here has beaten or has defeated blood cancer.
Yes.
Tell us about that. I can't imagine what that journey was like for you guys.
That journey was challenging.
Yeah.
But he was diagnosed at 5 with pre-V acute lymphoblastic leukemia, also known as pre-V ALL. It was right at the beginning of COVID.
I was just going to say, I can't,
So,
oh my gosh.
we were just so unsure about what that was, and not even wanting to go into the hospitals.
I know.
Because we didn't know what that looked like. So we had some great doctors, and his pediatrician was amazing, got us into another place where he can get some blood work done because we were having the issues, and found out, and then they took it from there. And now he's in remission ever since last year, September. He finished all of his treatments.
Fantastic.
And now he's 8 years old and doing good.
Okay, and I saw you had a big car parade at the time, I believe, that came by, and you, I mean, it was kind of a big deal. I know it's been a couple of years, Jarvis, since this journey started for you, but what do you remember from that time when you found out what was going on and COVID was happening and then you had to go into the hospital? What do you remember from that?
I don't really remember that much.
It's probably better that you don't. But the bottom line is, look, what's most important is you're healthy, you look fantastic. So tell us about Jarvis. What are some things that you like to do when you're not here doing TV interviews on television? What is it that you like to do?
I like to invent.
Yes.
Invent. Okay. So tell us about some of your creations then. What have you invented?
Well, I made a puppet
Okay.
and a guitar.
Okay.
And I made a sock puppet.
A sock puppet? So I love it. I love it. I can see the wheels in your brain are turning and everything. So later, if I come 15 years from now and you're, what are you, 23 at the time, and you're an adult, and you could pick your career, what is it that you would like to do? What do you want to be when you grow up?
I want to be an inventor and a scientist.
That's okay. I like it. I like it. We have a scientist, our meteorologist over there. You need to talk to Brad here in just a little bit. It's just remarkable, and kids are resilient. And again,
Yes.
I mean, to go through this during COVID is just next level. I can't even imagine. But what did you know about the prognosis at the time, and that you were going to have a positive outcome like this?
I knew nothing about it,
Yeah.
actually. It was a shock. I think even when we were going through it, it was like going through a dream of this is happening to us, but didn't know what it really meant. They kept talking about blood cancers, but I had never heard of blood cancer before.
Yeah.
So it was a shock, but I knew all along that he was going to be fine. Like, that was my peace. I
Yeah.
had peace knowing that he was going to be good.
Mother's intuition is hardly ever wrong. And I should mention that the Leukemia Lymphoma Society, Ty, and obviously I've talked at length about my connection over the years. But it came to be that his story not only inspired me and others, but you guys I guess last year, found out that he was named not just the hero for San Antonio, but it's the National Honored Hero for the Leukemia Lymphoma Society, which is huge and significant. So tell us about that call, or when you found out what that meant to you.
So after the San Antonio Light the Night event, they were like, "You did such a great job, Jarvis. We think that you guys should go national." And she was like, "I'm gonna submit your name."
Oh.
And I was like, "Okay, that's fine." And so shortly after that, maybe a little bit at the end of the year, they were like, "Guess what? You're the National Honored Hero." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, that's amazing, Jarvis. Did you know? Do you know what that means?" So he's basically plastered all over the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society website in regards to the Light the Night event.
I think I've seen him. And the next Light the Night, by the way, for planning purposes, I know October may seem like a long ways away, but it's Saturday, October 14th. If you want to lock that in, I've been there several times. It's just an amazing night. I know, Jarvis, you were there last time and everything. What do you think about this honor? I mean, it's a national honor. It's kind of a big, not a lot of 8-year-olds have a national honor like this. What do you think?
I think that it's great.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I do. I do. I was asking him earlier if he had a girlfriend or anybody you wanted to say hi to on TV. Anybody out there that you want to say hi to? Or if you were to have a message for all the other 8-year-olds watching out there, or maybe there's a young person out there that's kind of going through something that you went through, if you could talk directly to them, do you have a message that you would like to say?
Nah.
No, okay, I get it. I get it. You're too busy inventing things right now, right? I hear you. I hear you. When you're famous, all right, when you're a famous inventor, don't forget about me, okay? I like it. Okay, I remember this. It really is remarkable, and I can just see big things for him. If you could speak to other mothers, parents who are going, through that journey, what would you like them to know?
Just be their peace. Be there for them. Always listen to when kids are going through something. They are very honest, and so God helped me through it all. So
Yeah. Over the years, just kind of being with LLS, it's remarkable how you hear of instances where it was just shoulder pain, or it
Yes.
was a stomach ache, or something random you otherwise might seem minor,
Yeah.
and then you put it off or whatever, and next thing you realize it's a blood
it's
cancer. I mean, it's the worst case
big.
scenario,
Yes.
but to your point, though.
Same, exactly. He actually started with a limp. It
Really?
started with a limp, and it actually had been going on for a couple of months. So it went from one leg to the other, and because he was a little clumsy, so I just thought he would bump into things
Yeah.
and then hurt himself. So,
Yeah.
and then it turned out that that's what it was.
Okay, well, you're inspiring people. You're a national honored hero. I guess my last question, sir, for you. It's a big weekend, Easter and all that stuff, holiday. I know you don't have school today. Do you have big plans for this weekend?
What are your
Do you want to share them with us, or is it a secret?
I want to share them.
Okay, well, what do you have planned for this weekend?
So today we're supposed to go to church and do the Easter hunt.
Okay,
And today we're going to the museum.
I love it. I love it. Oh, to be 8 years old again. Listen, I am so thrilled that I know you got to get to the museum and you got to do fun stuff today. There's Light the Night one more time. We would love to see you there in October. Just pencil it into your calendar. It's such a special, powerful night downtown. So great to see you. Come back anytime, all right? And congratulations on your big award.
Thank you.
Good to see you. Thanks for
Thank
being
you.
here.